Page 9, Country Gardens. Very famous melody. About every piano student plays an arrangement of this one time or another. It's a fun piece. They give you some stuff up at the top about where the C in common time came from. You can have fun reading all about it. To me, common time means 4/4 time. And the circle, that's a letter, to me it's a letter C and stands for common time. But that's fine what they're saying up there too, that's good. Now, this piece in key of C major, so go do my scale video on C major, at least 1 octave. If you know the scale already, then do the 2 octaves. If you're just learning the scale, stick with 1 octave. Left hand, start on 4th finger, so it's 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. See in the second measure, first note's thumb and then 4th finger. You ought to be able to do that. Eventually do that without looking. Watch the phrasing in the second, third measure. It's the 3rd measure over here and then up. Last measure, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. The dotted rhythm gets some people. But if you look at what the left hand is doing, it's all quarter notes. So the 8th note comes in between the 2 quarter notes, so it's here. It just helps a little bit. Second line is same as the first, and then in the 3rd line, the left hand or the bottom staff gets treble clef. Watch out, so it's here. And it's playing on beats 2 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. And 2 and then the last line's the same as the first and second pretty much, with the exception of the last note in the left hand. You get 2 notes, so the last measure in the left hand, I talked about this previously in the previous video. I was going from 1 note to 2, connecting them, getting the notes down at the same time. Isn't this fun? You're transferring the weight from the index finger to the other fingers to here. So early it's here to here, and then I'm lifting this up. I'm just doing this. I'm exaggerating it for the camera. The move is actually very little. The point is I'm not holding still, and I'm not just using fingers to do this. I'm transferring weight from one finger to the other. I don't have a lot to point out here. This is a nice little piece. You have the dynamics, and you can do the dynamics. And the last 2 measures of the first, second, and last line, you got that swell, or that get louder and then get softer, those arrows. So, and then come down. So just work on that. May have to exaggerate it at first until you can feel it, and then eventually don't get too loud on it. Don't want to get vulgar with it, but you get the idea, I hope. So let's try this out slowly together to check the notes and the rhythms. You can do the dynamics. I'm just going to play it. I'll give us 4 counts since it's in common time. So the right hand's here, left hand's here. All right. 1, 2, ready, go.